Happy December, everybody. Jennifer Leith here, Diamond Ambassador, and I'm going to talk to you today about recognition. It's one of those topics that you probably see and go, got that? I don't need any more help with it. Is there really training that needs to be done on recognition? But I want to really challenge you to reevaluate your definition of recognition. Recognition is not praising someone. It is not putting their names in lights necessarily. It's not having the best graphic and making sure that you plaster their name and all that they're doing all over the place. Although I wouldn't say that's a bad idea, I just wouldn't put it under the category of recognition. What is recognition? All right, take that word, it goes down into recognize. What does recognize mean? It means recalling to mind. When someone is valuable enough to you that they are brought to your mind, you spend minutes of your day, hours of your day thinking of them, you are recognizing them. They are important to you. And these are people that are valuable to you. When someone knows that, they feel important. They feel known, seen, and wanted. And I think there's no better culture in Plexus than one that cultivates that feeling of being valued. Not the last day of the month being called up to help hit points, not just being called up to help with some sort of event, but instead being a part of someone's life. If you think about it, that's what we do in Plexus. We kind of combine lives and we're working from our kitchen tables all across the country, building a business with amazing products. I would say to you that good recognition is as important as vitamins are to our body. When I first started with Plexus, I got in the mail my silver certificate, and I had no idea what that would mean to me. I had already gotten a great paycheck. It was like $1 million to me, but something about that certificate, just almost like it put a key in the lock of my heart, because I had spent so many years hiding from recognition, standing back in the shadows, trying not to be noticed. The weight that I had put on was shameful to me. The lack of using my degree and being home with my kids was embarrassing to me. I made these decisions to hide, and suddenly I couldn't hide. There was my name on a line, and as far as I was concerned, Charles and Alex signed it themselves and looked at my name. They're like, "That's Jennifer." That's what I pictured them doing. I took that silver certificate and I took it to my bedroom and I hung it on the wall. And it's the strangest thing what that did for my mindset. It suddenly felt like somewhere in this world, I was recalled to someone's mind. That I was doing something that made someone else think, I wonder what that Jennifer girl's doing to build her business. Now, albeit I had 3 ambassadors. As far as I was concerned, I was like at the top of the company, right? But something about knowing that my name was on the mouth of someone else, that I was being thought of, that I mattered, that I had value, that I was seen, lit a fire in me that no paycheck could have ever lit. It suddenly reminded me that it was okay for me to have purpose, and it was okay for me to be part of this, and that I was wanted and needed, and that I mattered. I suddenly felt like a part of a family, and that alone was enough to make me so much more passionate, so much more willing to step out of my comfort zone. So how do you apply this to your team? How do you take this information that it's not just praising someone, it's actually valuing them, seeing them, knowing them, thinking about them? Here's how that works. I homeschool, I have 4 kids. I cannot give the same thing to each child and get the same results. Every single person is different. I can't say to you, this is how you recognize someone. It doesn't work that way. You know what to do for someone that will make them fly, that will give them wings and they will soar when you know them, when you know their why, when you know their story, when you take the time. Now, maybe you're thinking, Jennifer, how do I do that? I have hundreds on my team. Maybe I have thousands on my team. Well, take the time and do a why Zoom. Get everybody in one place, ask 5 or 6 people to share, and do these every week, every month, and take the time to get to know your people. The more you know someone, the more they'll come to your mind. Remember when you're recognizing people, and you might do this on social media, and I hope that you do, but remember it's about so much more than who's been adding people, who's at the top of the PV list. There are some people out there that are actually demotivated by our public recognition because they aren't being recognized. They might add one person every single month, a customer one month, an ambassador the next month. They show up to every book study. They are committed. They are Plexus through and through, but not one time has their name ever been mentioned. And we know why. We're looking for rock stars. But what I'm going to encourage each one of you to do is decide right now that anyone that has a heart for this, that's showing up, is a rock star. They may not get all of your time, your coaching, and your training, but they should get your heart. They should get that recognition. They should be seen, they should be valued, and they should be brought to your mind. Being with Plexus now for 5 years, maybe a little longer, I value so deeply the people that said yes in the beginning, and they're still with me now, especially when over time people lose interest or maybe just change their mind or become passionate about something else. There is so much more to love about these people that are still here, planted, loving what we do, loving our products. That's such an important thing to remember, that recognition is so much more than just listing out who had the greatest PV and what can this do for your business. People come to Plexus because they love our products and they have a hope for a business opportunity. They may come for both of those reasons or just one. But the truth is, some people are going to try the products and quit. They're just going to quit. They're not going to stay consistent. They're not going to have the results that they need. Some people are going to start the business, and if they're not diamond in 3.5 weeks, they're like, not for me. But here's what I found. When people feel connected, when they feel in a deep relationship, when they have community, when they have a place where they feel seen, wanted, and heard, when there's a culture of becoming the best version of yourself, they just don't leave. It is such a beautiful feeling when, if you have a team of 3, or a team of 300, or a team of 3,000, when you create a team culture that people look forward to coming to at the end of a long day at work where everyone's gossiping about each other, you're tired, you're overwhelmed, you're a little bit angry and on edge and irritable, you hop on your Plexus team page and you see people empowering other people. And that, to me, is recognition. And I'm going to recognize you right now. If you have a team like that, I am so grateful for you in Plexus. I am so glad that you are a part of this company, because you are the type of people that are going to get the longevity and the legacy that our company desires and will have. Because of recognition, people go around with their head held high saying, I'm a part of something important. I'm not just a piece of the puzzle. I'm important. I'm integral. I'm needed. I'm wanted. I'm not just a little speck. I'm not a point to some diamond upline. I'm not just a little piece of just nothingness. I'm actually important. I'm a part of something, a movement going forward. And when they feel connected and loved and wanted and seen, when you say, I see you, when you say, I understand you, or when you say, I want to hear your why, you look them in the eye, you get face to face, that is a connection that cannot be broken. And that's the kind of culture that you want. That's the kind of business that you want. And it will guarantee you to be a 100-year-old ambassador. This is how I picture myself. Little sun visor, golf cart, 100-year-old granny, Plexus ambassador. I hope I don't go gray. I've heard that redheads maybe don't go gray. I'm not quite sure. But that, to me, is why recognition is so important. It creates a strength and a foundation for a business that you want. So go out there, think about your people, recall them to mind, go to them, ask their why, do why Zooms, and really take the time to see the people that have said yes to the same thing that you're passionate about. That alone will connect you, cause you to link arms, and move forward to the most fruitful business that you could possibly imagine. Encourage you to keep daring to dream in December. And thank you so much for watching these videos. Thanks to Brianne for coordinating them. You guys are loved, super prayed for, and I'm looking forward to 2019.